A news release from USW Local 2251 President Mike DePratt reads that the steelworkers voted in favor of supporting Conservative Party candidate Sonny Spina in the upcoming federal election. Yesterday, the United Steelworkers held an all-candidates meeting at the Marconi Hall, where all of the candidates made opening statements, participated in a question period, and made closing statements. Police in Ontario have canceled an Amber Alert for 5 children who were allegedly abducted by their father a week ago, but say the search continues. Niagara Regional Police issued the Amber Alert yesterday as they looked for Eska, Evelyn, Magnus, Matthias, and Sovereign McDermott, who range in age from 5 to 14 years. Police say the children, who are all Asian, were last seen in the town of Lincoln with their father, 49-year-old Ian McDermott. Investigators allege McDermott took the children from their family home sometime between September 19th and the 25th. Police said Ontario Child and Family Services investigated and found that the children may be in danger. Late last night, Amber Alert Ontario said the alert had been canceled. Staff Sergeant David Shannon of Niagara Regional Police said the Amber Alert can only be for a set number of hours before it actually times out. He said the change does not mean that police are pulling back from the investigation. Ontario Child and Family Services has said it filed a missing persons report with police less than 24 hours before the Amber Alert was issued. 42 people who were not safely buckled up have died in collisions on OPP patrolled roads so far this year. That's a 20% spike over the 35 seatbelt related deaths at this time last year. As OPP officers gear up for their fall seatbelt campaign, they're reminding drivers and passengers that being ejected from a vehicle is not the only threat people have to worry about if they're not wearing a seatbelt and are involved in a collision. Over the past 5 years, the OPP has investigated 233 motor vehicle deaths that were linked to lack of seatbelt use. A breakdown of the total revealed that 103 of the unbuckled vehicle occupants who died in the collision were ejected from the vehicle, while the remaining 130 victims were not ejected but died of injuries they sustained inside the vehicle. A psychotherapist who was practicing in Toronto has been accused of sexually assaulting a 15-year-old client. Toronto police say the Brampton man treated the girl between February 2017 and May 2019. They say he communicated with her both in person and over social media, and they allege the girl was sexually assaulted on numerous occasions. 31-year-old Michael Mazo has been charged with sexual assault and sexual interference and is due in court in Toronto on November 7th. A Louisiana steel mill unexpectedly laid off 376 employees and says the factory will shut down completely in November.
We've been under very poor management, very top-heavy with salaried people, and they quit paying vendors for some time. So
you don't think this was related to the tariffs that just went into effect September?
In no way, shape, or form. The tariffs had absolutely nothing to do with it. If anything, the tariffs kept us going, the steel tariffs, because it raised the price of American steel, and we were an American steel company.